What is going on, Warriors? It is your boy Shinryu, and it is time to check out our second character of the day. Took a while coming, and I had to uh, spend time farming for the rest of the day, and now just trying to sneak out a couple of my thoughts before going to bed. So we're going to go right ahead and take a look at Jonin, Ibuki, and we're going to see what she has to offer. Okay, same thing that we typically do. We'll go right ahead and have a look at the passive and see what the you know mechanic is all about for the character, and then we're going to see how things progress from there. Mind you, this is a pay-to-play character, for example, so uh, obviously, if they're going to want to tempt you to spend your money, chances are that she's pretty much worth it, but we're going to find out if she actually is. Okay, so let's look at the passive. It says upon unleashing a combo or super combo, gain either Ren, Pio, Tu, or Sha at random, kind of like her Rose sort of whatever, right? It is possible to gain the same effect repeatedly. Okay, so unlike Rose, you can't duplicate. She, you can. Each effect lasts for 30 seconds and it cannot be stacked. I think Rose's own just kind of stays there, and that's pretty much it. But kind of give me the Rose vibe for now. Rain gives you increased damage reduction by 10%. Okay. Pure gives you increased healing received by 20%. Okay. Toe gives you, I don't know if it's two or toe, but I'll say toe because of Pure. All right. Uh, increase critical damage by 20%. Okay. And then Sha increase damage bonus by 10%. Okay. So obviously, as you see here, these cannot be stacked. Okay, so you can have higher whatever. So now when you go to level 2, upon receiving any of this, your attack is increased by 1% for 30 seconds as well. These can stack up to 10 times, so you can have a maximum of 10% increase in attack. Upon obtaining any of the 4, your attack increases to 1.5%, meaning a maximum of 15%, and of course 2%, meaning a maximum of 20% attack. That's pretty good for the character. Can make her pretty much a major damage dealer. Before we proceed, let's go right ahead and try and observe what she is really. So, obviously, she's legendary. She's an agility based character, and she's an assassin. So, this is obviously means she's also going to be expected to do a lot of damage, and this is her style ninjutsu. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at what a super combo says. Okay, deal damage that is equal to 576% of attack to a single enemy and inflict 1 bleed times bleed on the target. So 100% bleed. If rain is active, consume rain to increase the skill's damage by 40% and inflict an additional 1 bleed. So this move becomes even more effective if you have rain on it. So you can be quite strategic with it. Like if, for example, I have Mad Ryu in this team right now, um, and I typically like to start with Mad Ryu's super combo. The moment I realize that I have rain, so I just have to look out for the purple whatever, because they do have colors: purple, green, orange, and is it just where's the last one? Let's go back to the passive here. So purple, blue, green, and orange. That's how you can, or red if you want to call it that. That's how you can sort of tell without trying to study what the icon looks like. But it looks like a shield if you look at it. The green one looks like the ninja. What do you call that ninja throw knife? The knife, I guess, ninja knife. This one just looks like some impact on the floor, and the last one looks like heart, right? Like the heart, like so. You can sort of tell one looks like it's damaged. The knife one itself is going to be the one you consider as damage, right? Or if we look at it, just out of looking at it, there you go. This one, the shield looks like it's reduced damage, and of course, the impact just looks like damage bonus, so just impact on the floor. But going back to this one here, you can then of course apply that, and it actually looks like work. When the skill ends, there is a 25% chance to obtain 2. That is increasing damage, and a 30% chance to obtain Sha, which is I think it's critical. Is it critical damage or damage bonus? So damage bonus and critical damage. Okay, so critical damage is the knife. Damage bonus is the impact. All right, so you can either receive critical damage or damage bonus. All right, consuming rain increases the skill's damage by 60%. Okay, so first of all, if rain is active, you consume rain, and it was going to be 40% before, but now it becomes 60%. So making this skill really, really dangerous, right? Pretty much cool for assassinating pretty much, uh, the tank. I guess that's what that is for. All right, and then we go to the C1. All right, uh, deal damage that is equal to 284% of attack to a single enemy. Then throw a Fuma Shuriken that deals damage and that is equal to 46% of attack to enemies in an area. So you deal single target and a bit of AoE depending on how close the enemies are. If 2 is active, consume 2 to increase the skill's damage by 50%. Okay, and reduce the damage bonus of target hit by Fuma Shuriken by 15% for 10 seconds. Reduce the damage bonus of targets. Wow. So she looks almost like a very critical character. I can't wait to actually try and use her. You're gonna want to decide if you want to start with her combo or follow up with a C1, depending on whatever skill is active, right? So the way to look at it right now is if you see shield, shield supports the first one. You see the shuriken or the knife, the throwing knife. That one supports the first combo C1, all right, which is the kind of like the one that gives critical damage, right? Damage is it critical damage? Yeah. And then I'm guessing, and of course, this increases the damage skill to 70%. So really crazy stuff. All right, let's look at see what it looks like again. Okay, so I'm guessing it increases both the single damage and the area of effect damage, respectively. So all right, and let's go over to the third combo here. All right, this one looks crazy. I just saw it was almost like she just kind of put everything up. Okay, so deal damage is equal to 408% of attack to the rearmost enemy. All right, so take care of people at the back. Cool. If rain, peel, tool, or shot are active, so if any one of them is active, consume them to gain the corresponding buffs. Oh, okay. So this one here is almost like some ninjutsu, whatever. It's almost like a buff before you attack, right? So you buff yourself up and then you attack. Um, I like this character already. Funny enough, increase damage. Let's see. Consume them to gain the corresponding buff. The shield gives you increased damage of the skill by 25%. Pure increase the damage of this skill by 25%. Okay, so meaning you can sort of and then to increase damage of this skill by 25%. And then Shy increase damage this skill by 50%. So Shy is the one that you probably want to have the most. Otherwise, I'm guessing it combines everything. I can get 125 in total. That's what it's looking like so far. Um, increase damage of to 527% of attack. If Rain, Pyoto, or Shy are active, this skill ignores 5% of the target's defense. Okay, all right. So pretty nice kid. I like the kid so far. I like one of the reasons I like it is it makes this character a bit of an interesting character to use. You feel like you don't want to auto with this character. You want to find yourself manually deciding which ones to use. Like I mentioned, for if you see the shield, you want to start with the super combo. If you see the knife or the shuriken with whatever, you still want to start with the C1. And of course, depending on whatever you have, when you are able to pile up as much as possible, you want to unleash the C3. Uh, you know, you know, pretty nice stuff, right? She looks like a pretty great character. So what else do we have to look at here? All right, let's look at the garage and the fighting spirit, and let's see what the fighting spirit does. You do get an increase of 20 speed of 20. The HP bonus is 28, attack 28, and dodge 6. All right. Before we proceed here, okay, we're going to check that. Hopefully, I don't forget. I don't want to forget that. So let's just go right here. I want to know what the speed is. I tend to remember to check on the speed when it's time to attempt the limited trial experience, right? So we're going to go right here and see. And what we'll just do for now. And then let's just see what her speed is like. 150. Oof. All right, she might just be the officially the fastest character. Let's go right. I actually should not even gone that far. I didn't need to. But let's go back to the gallery and let's see what Vega's speed is like. Just want to remember. Or we just have to go and just do the trial. And then let's go here, challenge, and check what his speed says here. 148. Yeah, she's faster than Vega. What was her original speed like? I can't see original speed matching this one because first of all, she's not even gonna be. She's gonna be S plus at most. So let's see what her original speed is like. Let's see. Where are you? Must be looking for. I think she's water, wind rather. Should be wind, right? Yeah, there you are. All right. Let's see what your speed is like. Just curious. One, not even close. All right, and let's see. There's someone else that I suspect that's pretty fast. All right, we've gone too far. No problem. We'll get back to them. Um, let's have a look at Yun. I know Yun is extremely fast after he gets fully kitted up. Yun should be wind as well. So, but obviously, triple S tier, not S tier. Where are you at? Oh, yeah. You go. Let's see here. Trial. Oh, nice. We actually have Yin and Yin because I was going to check both of them. 160. Yeah, he's still pretty fast. 166. Yeah, 154. Yang is almost as fast, but Yun is he's the speed demon in the game. Yeah, so he's the one. So she's not as fast as, but she's pretty fast, and obviously she's going to be a better damage dealer. So like you're getting the advantage of starting with her first as well. She is a legendary, right? So let's get back here. Let's have a look at the character. So let's go through the fighting experience. Let's look through everything, okay? Apologies for distraction if it kind of took us off our focus, but wanted to establish the speed so we don't have to wait until we get to the trial mode, right? So when assisted fighter enters the battle for the first time, they gain either rain at random, and the effect will last until the end of the battle. Okay, so for assisted fighter, you just kind of get one of this stuff, and that's it. Uh, what is it like when it comes to Rose? I think Rose, you can. I think Rose, as you battle, you gain each one, right? Of course, Rose on I don't think is as potent as hers because I think hers is just 10%, right? That's 10, 10, 10, 10, and they're obviously different stats. But for that's it. When this fighter unleashes the skill, they gain one of the four random turrets, no duplicates. When all four turrets are collected, the said fighter gains an additional 10% of Rose's attack. Yeah, so that's how hers works. But going back to Focus character, Jonin Ibuki. Let's go right back. All right, we shouldn't be going back anymore after this. Um, so we've gone through the first one, the assist, whatever, decent stuff. Um, can be very effective depending on what you get, right? Um, because for example, you want a tank to get the damage reduction, and you want your attacker to get two, right? Or Sha, and all of those two. So recover 5% of maximum HP upon gaining any of this. Okay. Uh, so she self heals as well. There is an additional 40% chance of getting either this at random upon a combo or super combo. Okay. There's 100% chance of getting an additional shot upon unleashing a Shuzaku flash. 100% chance of getting Sha. I guess it's just a Shuzaku flash. Yeah, because I know this is where Sha gets that 50% bonus, whatever. So cool stuff. Now let's go over to the garage, right? See here. So first one says increase the buff effect of this by 100%. The increased portion of each buff lasts until the end of the battle. Oh, that is crazy. After gaining any of the four, at least once each, increase crit rate by 30%. Whew. Okay. Crit rate. Oh, this. I'm actually interested in. I can't wait to actually use this character. I like the kit already. It is a different mechanic. One of the stuff I like the most about the kit is the fact that you would find yourself trying to decide. You know how when we're working with Dawson, we typically just want to just focus on using the C1 and the Citra as often as possible, and when we find ourselves at a speed deficit, we focus on buffing him with the C1. Brother, Yeah, with the C1 using the super combo and the C2. But when we wanted to buff him, we focus on the C1. She's very interesting that you're just going to be determining how which one you want to use based on whatever buff you get on the character. So give me some extra focus on the character. So she's a fun character for sure. That is for sure. Her kit also looks crazy as well. I think she will do damage for sure, and it's definitely going to help because this we're team assassin in the squad over here. So my assassin has the highest. She's definitely going to have any excuse when it comes to dealing damage unless she's whacked. Okay, but that's pretty much it from me, guys. We're about to find out next if she's worth the purchase. So far, she's giving the vibe that she is, right? And then of course, in the end, I'm going to talk about compare like would I see myself purchasing her ahead of any of the other legendary characters that are existent right now, bar Fashion Blanca, who you get for free. Okay. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Make sure you smash a like on the button, subscribe to the channel, or share us, and all the good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.